What's going on, guys? MTS here. So I'm actually working on a review right now for the Nintendo Switch 2, and I ran into a couple of issues when testing out Cyberpunk 2077 in dock mode. First off, I have the LG C4 77-inch OLED TV, and when I first booted up Cyberpunk 2077 on the Switch 2, I kept getting this odd invalid format error. I could see that Cyberpunk was running in the background as my lights were syncing and reacting to it, but I had no picture whatsoever. But after diving into the settings and tweaking a couple things, I was finally able to clear that error message and bring the picture back. If that error message happens to you, the first thing you need to do is remove the switch from the dock so you can see what you're doing. Close the game out and then jump into the display settings. Right now, it looks like there's some kind of handshaking issue that's happening between LG TVs and Nintendo, which is triggering this error. Now you have two options to try to correct it. If you want to retain 4K resolution, then simply turn off the 120Hz output toggle. That brought my picture back immediately on my LG C4. This isn't native 4K, but you'll get the upscale, and then you can decide whether you want to target 40 FPS with performance mode or 30 FPS with quality mode. And keep in mind that your refresh rate at these settings will hover around 60 Hz. Your second option, if you're trying to hit 120 Hz, is to jump back into the Switch 2 display settings. First, you'll want to re-enable 120 Hz output, and then you'll want to adjust the TV resolution. In this particular case, you don't want to select 4K, 720p, or automatic. You want to select 1080p because all of these other resolutions with 120 Hz output enabled continue to throw that invalid format error. So after ensuring that you select 120 Hz output, 1080p resolution, and as you can see all of the other settings are unchanged, boot back into Cyberpunk 2077. And you can see that we're now getting 120 Hz at 1080p. And I have my in-game graphics set to performance, so we're hitting roughly 40 FPS. And I gotta say, the gameplay feels surprisingly smooth and fluid. I definitely recommend trying out these settings and see how you like it. Again, there's some kind of handshaking issue going on between LG and Nintendo, but hopefully an update will get things resolved really soon. If this video helped you out, hit the like button and let me know. And if it did not, let me know as well. And we can all come together and try to talk about some possible solutions. As always, thanks for watching and supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.